Hello, everybody. This is Eric Carpenter of the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi, with the winter weather briefing for today for the Jackson forecast area. The main updates are that we now have a winter storm warning that's in effect for areas along and south of the Highway 84 corridor, with an advisory just to the north of that. And the dangerous cold continues going through midweek. The latest snowfall expectations are now shifting more to the south, and we're getting more confident with the heavier amounts being along and south of the Highway 84 corridor, as you see here, where the significant threat area is. In those areas, we expect the possibility of dangerous travel conditions. Just to the north of that, we have the elevated threat area with lighter snowfall accumulations that could cause hazardous driving conditions. And then farther north along the Interstate 20 corridor, impacts are expected to be limited, where we have maybe a dusting of snowfall that accumulates that could cause a few icy spots on the bridges. Dangerous cold continues this week. We continue to expect temperatures to drop into the teens at night, with wind chill readings getting down possibly into the single digits. And it looks like this is going to last through Wednesday night. Beyond that, we expect temperatures to start warming up. As far as expected snowfall amounts, this is our latest expectation. You can see roughly along the Interstate 20 corridor, we expect a dusting of snowfall. As you go further south towards the Highway 84 corridor, you get the more significant snowfall amounts of 1 to 2 inches, with up to 4 inches possible, especially as you go towards the Hattiesburg area. On the high end, the possible highest amounts we could see range from near an inch along the Interstate 20 corridor to as much as 4 inches in the Hattiesburg area. Those are generally the reasonable high-end ceiling type amounts that we can expect. So looking at the latest advisory and warning outline, right now, as I mentioned, we have a winter storm warning that's in effect along and south of the Highway 84 corridor for 2 to 4 inches of snowfall, causing the possibility of some treacherous road conditions. As you go just to the north of that, we now have a winter weather advisory for lighter snowfall amounts that could cause some travel impacts. And then as you get up to the I-20 corridor, just a dusting of snow is expected in that area, with limited impacts. Once again, possibly just some, maybe a few icy spots on the bridges at the worst. In terms of the impacts from the Winter Storm Severity Index, you can see we have high probabilities for getting at least some minor impacts to moderate impacts for areas, especially for along the south of the Highway 84 corridor. And those probabilities drop off pretty quick as you approach the Interstate 20 corridor. The main concerns are going to be for travel. We're not expecting too much in the way of any power outage issues, as this snowfall, it'll be a little different than we're used to. This will be kind of a dry snow. It's not the kind of snow that you would be making snowmen with, which is often what we have. That kind of snow can cause power outages, but this kind of snow that we're expecting shouldn't cause much concern in that regard. Looking at the wind chills for the next 2 to 3 days, they could get down into the single digits. Mostly they're going to be in the teens, very cold conditions. These kind of wind chills can cause frostbite and hypothermia, so we're stressing to dress in layers and be ready if you're going to be outside for any prolonged period of time. And temperatures at night are going to be dropping down into the teens, as you see here. But as you go later into the week, I'll point out that it looks like we're going to be warming up, and especially as you go into Friday and Saturday. So the dangerous cold will last until Wednesday night, and then we should see moderating temperatures after that. Timing-wise, as far as the snowfall goes, we're looking at the onset of snow generally in the midnight to 6 a.m. time range, over western portions of our area, shifting to the east by morning. The most significant snowfall amounts should be later in the morning into the early afternoon. So just to summarize, once again, winter storm warnings are now in effect for southern portions of the area where we have higher confidence of getting heavy snowfall. Main concerns will be with travel impacts, and the dangerous cold is continuing for the entire area for dangerously low wind chills and temperatures in the teens at night, with daytime highs not getting much, if any, above freezing. Our next briefing will be the standard weekly briefing scheduled for Thursday, January 23rd at 10 a.m. Have a good day.